There's Kelvin Momo. There's Tyler ICU. We need to speak about Tyler. There's Tyler ICU. And then there's Nadia Nakai. And then there's Casper. Who would you make the main artist of the post?
Is she not messing with Grootmans?
No, she's moving with Grootmans.
Yeah, I'm talking about a normal girl.
No.
That's what I mean.
With a normal girl, they go to fancy restaurant. They fancy aesthetic restaurant, but it's affordable.
Amapiano is not the only genre that's doing well. Three Step is doing very well. And you know why Three Step is doing very well? They are banding together, these guys. They have their own show. They have Kunya is basically Three Step. It's the Three Step show. They must just say Kunya slogan Three Step.
Or we can walk in the street and say name 5 Khuli Chana songs. No one knows 5 Khuli Chana songs.
Nah, don't disrespect.
Name 5 Khuli Chana songs.
Welcome to another episode of Sounds Good Enough, my good people. Today we're going to be talking about serious things, life-threatening things that affect us all in general. Hey, I want to talk about this 30-year-old lady that recently got murdered. It's believed that there's these two guys that they identified. There's 2 pictures of them circulating the internet right now. Hey man, it's tough, bro.
And I thought it was someone who's on her 20s. It's a 30-year-old lady.
It's a 30-year-old lady. It's a 30-year-old lady. She was going into a date with this Bruella, and they found her, I don't know if it's days or hours after, wrapped in a bag, dead.
That's brutal, eh?
Yeah, people can't even go on dates anymore. Unfortunately, man, I don't know, like to some extent as well, I do feel like this thing is not really put out there in front of everyone's faces. Like you only ever hear about these kind of things on social media. I was actually surprised seeing it on Metro FM.
Okay, on radio, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, you never see it, bro. You never see it on ETV. You never see it on these like news outlets.
They always report this thing. The thing is, you always have a choice to skip whenever you see. Sometimes people, they see things, be like, hey, this is too much for me. I can't stand this kind of news. And then they skip to another channel. Or you just scroll. Like you would see something on TikTok, for instance, with me. If I'm scrolling on Instagram Reels then I come across a reel that has that notification, I have to allow it for me to show it. I don't click that thing.
You don't click it.
I just continue scrolling. But I get you. It needs to be put out there so that a lot of people can see what's actually happening in this world. It's actually not safe, man, eh?
It's not safe, bro. And like now come to think of it, like gang could legit be your friend, man. Like it could be your friend, it could be your sister, it could be like just somebody that you know. And it sucks, bro. Like, but it makes me think, like, what do we need to do, though, in this case?
First thing first, they must deport everyone who's not from this country. In most cases, dog, like, it's brutal, I get it. But in most cases, bro, when a lot of these things happen, it's usually not us, people from South Africa, dog.
It was this time, though.
I get you, ne?
Yeah.
This guy must be found. He must be arrested, ne?
It's 2 guys.
Oh, actually, she was picked up by 2 guys.
2 guys.
Is it life? That's life, dog.
It's in prison, yeah.
You murdered somebody.
Life in prison. It's life in prison. It's life in prison because this was planned. Like, they picked up someone. Like,
it's not a mistake.
It wasn't a mistake.
Anyway, killing someone can never be a mistake at this point, dog, eh?
And even the car itself, because they found the car, so they dished the car. So I'm guessing they wanted to, like, they found the car, and that from what it sounds like, this car is linked to certain other crimes as well. So this is like people who are out to do whatever this is.
Let me tell you this. Men disappoint me, dog. Like, men disappoint me. If you had money to pick up a girl and you guys did whatever you did. We don't know how heated it was in the room for you to end up in a place where you got to unalive somebody.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it was a thing of maybe it was sexual intercourses. We don't know. You check.
Yeah.
So, as a bro, if you would actually go around hunting for girls just to sleep with them, now, bro, just go to prostitutes or whatever. Go there and pay for it. You don't really need to go and harm somebody. Or you can just be looking for a genuine relationship. But the problem is that some of these guys are psychos.
In this case, you're dealing with legit psychos.
You're dealing with a psycho, bro.
It's not a, like, the situation, we were talking about this yesterday, like the situations where it's two couples, they get in a heated argument, and sometimes the heated argument gets physical. By the way, guys, if the argument in any point,
April Jews, guys,
there's some pushing, some hands on, end it. End that conversation. Either leave, go for a drive, or whatever that case is. Never let it get too physical.
Those niggas are psychos, dog. Man really disappoints me, bro. Bro. For me, I'm always in a space of, bro, I'm not dating anyone right now. If I feel like I want to smash...
By choice or...
Yeah, by choice. If I feel like I really want to smash, dog, like I want to smash so bad, it's either I go out, seek for someone that I can talk to so we can engage in those terms. If I can't find that person, I'd rather go to Cheeky Tiger, dog.
Bro even knows where to find it.
Bro, I'd rather go to Cheeky Tiger, dog. Or maybe it's because I have a good heart, or I'm not a psycho. You know, like you can't put yourself
in this aspect of now you listen. These guys are just psychos, bro.
They're just psychos, dog.
But my question is, how and when does it get to that, bro? For someone to get to a point where they don't value life at all whatsoever, and they want to just go around rapidly and like murder women and whatnot. Like, there's instances where, like I said, it's like two people arguing, they fight, they push each other, someone falls, breaks their head, they pass away, and obviously that person tries to clean up the scene, and obviously they'll get, because now you wanted to hide a murder. Those situations happen, awful as they are, but it's not a thing where someone legit was like, you know what, I'm out here with my friend, we're gonna go find these girls, kill them, bro.
This thing was orchestrated.
It was orchestrated.
They picked it up. They knew exactly what they were doing.
They knew
exactly. Because I heard that the guy was also knew where the cameras are when he was picking up the girl. So he knew how to duck those camera angles. Now it's gonna go into a point though of how did they know? Are they linked with someone that stays in the same estate? Do they know the securities? Because now it's a question for question, you know?
Yeah, but how do they benefit? What's
I
the
don't
benefit for this, bro? Like, how do you...
Hey, dog, I don't know, man. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it's crazy, man.
It's just that we don't know the full story. Some of it generally could be like people selling parts as well. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I thought as far, but now when you look at the fact that they took the body and then they throw it away.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't know
if
everything is there. You know what I mean? Could be like, I don't know, bro. Like what parts these people say. But hey, man. Anyways, guys, like, yeah, we don't want to get too deep into this. We just wanted to say, like, hey, this thing is sad. We honestly hope it ends. We honestly hope that the police take it serious. We honestly hope that the government takes it serious. I mean, Cyril Ramaphosa doesn't take anything serious. I mean, like, looking at even now when he came back from the USA, the way he's been moving, you know.
He's making jokes in these brief meetings and everything. He doesn't even address what happens there. It's like nothing happened. Life continues. And to him, life continues.
And life continues.
But for us as citizens, bro, we are rooting for him for a better chance, for better job opportunities and everything. And he came back, he broke the rules of their own
things that
government
they set
gazette,
up.
they
themselves.
set up to benefit everyone. Now Microsoft can suddenly change, be like, "Aibo,
Why is Starlink?
I don't really
allowed?"
need now to comply with this. Starlink is not complying.
Yeah,
Why me?
and arguably they would be right. They're right. Like, why us as Microsoft have to comply
align with these rules.
when you get the other
We've
companies?
been aligning with these rules maybe for like 10 years, and then somebody just come and says, and then you allow them.
It's a slippery slope, dog.
Yeah,
and
no, it's gonna change the game.
it's gonna change so
It's
many
gonna change
things.
the game.
And we are gonna suffer as the citizens. I mean, he was there in the parliament talking about, you guys are harassing me. And the guy asked me, like, you in America, you were not saying this.
Oh yeah. He was saying you are harassing me, but he and then this guy said, "Why did you say that to Donald Trump?"
Why didn't you
he
say
was
that
the
to
one who
Donald
was
Trump?
actually
Who was
harassing
actually
me.
harassing
I'm
us?
asking you questions.
Genuine questions as concerned citizens, as seeing how things are actually going, as a country where 8.5 million people lost their jobs at the beginning of this year, as a country where more people are gonna keep on losing their jobs.
Is it 8.5 or about 300,000 lost their job this year, and then the total is 8.5 million?
I'm not quite sure what's the full amount, but the one it's the 8.5 if it refers
It's the
to
total overall.
total or. But irregardless, it doesn't matter. Whether it's 300,000, whether there's 3,000 people, it doesn't matter. The fact that there's somebody out there who can't provide for their families anymore, who can't live a basic life anymore. And this guy is there in the parliament making jokes.
Do you think one of the reasons why a lot of South Africans lost their jobs this year, maybe one of them could be the fact that youth doesn't tolerate nonsense? If I'm working for a certain company and I feel like I'm mistreated, or I don't feel like I know that I'm being mistreated, and funny things are happening in the organization, you know, and my mental health, it's not surviving. The youth of now, it's not like the youth of 1976, of 1960.
We don't.
Tina, if something is not right, I know that I'm being underpaid, but there's someone who works less than me and they're getting paid more, I would leave the job. Do you think that's one of the contributing factors?
Yes and no, because it doesn't sound like it's people that have left their jobs. Because now you're talking about people it sounds like people who have been fired, from what I was gathering from that article. But it also could be that. Because, a lot of, I mean, like even last year, I was talking to this other girl and she was saying this lady was rude to her, was doing this and that and that. And she got to a point after a month of working, that 1 month or two, she left. She left. So I think also there's that aspect as well where people like, hey, I don't want to tolerate this. My boss is this and that. And like people back in the day where they're like, hey, it's just work, bro. That's just things out.
I also know two people who are retrenched this year.
People get retrenched as well. So it's that's why I said yes or no. There's multiple factors. But yes, there is a level of Nati we don't when things get hard.
We're not the same. And remember, our parents, it was only you work or the family doesn't eat.
Yeah. Also, I think that's another thing. We have the choice, bro. Like, you have the choice to just go home.
Some people have the choice.
Some people have. I'll say most people have choice, bro, to go home. Dog.
Not most, some. I would say some. Some people have a choice. But yeah, even if it's still some, that's a quite number of people.
That's a quite number of people. Yeah. So there's that aspect. But I think generally people just don't. A lot of people, I think, from people that I know, a lot of people are at home because they can't get jobs. It's more people that I know that don't have jobs because they're at home and looking than people that I know that have jobs.
Even with some private sector company, he has gotten to a point of who do you know for you to get hired, dog? Yeah. Not all of them, but bro, if you know somebody, you can get a job, dog. He has gotten to
You're likely to get a job, yeah.
Yeah, but I know private sector is it's basically private sector compared to public. Private sector is fair in giving employment opportunities. But he has gotten into that point of, hey brother, you gotta know somebody at this point.
You gotta know someone. You gotta know someone, guys. Like, I was even yesterday when we were talking about like IT. I'm in IT. IT 2-3 years ago was the easiest thing to get into. Like, if you had an IT, you were gone. But now,
No, bro.
Count your lucky charms.
The,
Count
nu-
your
the,
lucky
num-
stars to
the
get a
number
job.
of people with IT degrees has increased.
Also, that has increased
People,
as well.
and then there's also jobs that need you to have like a 6-month certificate, and some people have those certificates. And also some people have connections, man. You see this thing of going to university and you cool with everybody. It can also benefit you in future.
Yeah.
One day you will be
Yeah.
looking for a job. Next thing that person is in HR is that girl you used to treat nice.
Yeah, she'll be like, hey, no, there's something open. I can try to see if I can't.
Oh, you don't even know. She sees like, hey, this name looks familiar. She looks you up. She says, oh, Anna, come through, homie.
He's like, yo, dog, are you looking for a job? It's like, yeah, oh, okay, I found your application.
Anyway, the world runs on favors, dog.
Yeah, that's how it runs, bro. And like, I have conversation with people saying like, hey, some people are where they are because they knew certain people in varsity. And that's facts. We can't run away from that.
Yeah.
It's facts. Some people are where they are because, and you can't hate on that as well. Bro,
people,
because
they
that's just
call
how-
it nepotism. What? Yo, dog, let me tell you this. If you know someone, like, you know Caesar, this guy who has a trending song.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Caesar.
No, there's
from
this
America.
guy, Caesar.
Yeah.
That guy, his song is everywhere. He reached 2 million views. He reached 1 million views on YouTube in 2 days. And this is South Africa. And then people are complaining. They're saying, Pela, this guy, his father is famous. I think the mother is Mafikizolo.
You lie.
Yeah, so people, the lady in Mafikizolo, because Mafikizolo is a crew. But yeah, people are saying, this guy now, he's basically using the family connections to penetrate the market, because even people who are not even about piano or 3 steps are pushing the song. The song is good.
The song is good.
The song is good.
I get what you're saying, but yeah, the song is also good.
The song is good. But if I have connections on Channel O to push I'm going to use them, dog. And what makes it fair now is that he's pushing a good song.
Yeah. He's pushing a good song. It's not like, I get that chat of nepotism and all of that.
Yeah.
If someone is not good. Like, if that person,
like you're pushing something, but we are all being fed this
like,
nonsense.
Man, like, your music, my guy, your acting is on the weekend's level of acting. No.
Bro, the song is good. If you play the song, people dance, dog. It's a good song.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's not, okay, he might be pushing it, or maybe he's not even pushing it. People like the song. And at some point, when a song is too big, even the gatekeepers, they can't gatekeep.
You can't gatekeep.
Yeah, because
if
now,
you don't play it in events, people are like, oh, play.
What the fuck? You a 3-step DJ, you need to put in the hottest song.
Play that song, dog. They're expecting, matter of fact, they're expecting you
to play that song.
If let's say that song wasn't played throughout the whole show, and then you're like the last act.
Nah, you gotta put it on.
You gotta be a closing. It has to be a closing song, at least. If you're not gonna start with it or put it like somewhere in the middle.
This thing of hating people just because they have people to assist them. I get it. There's someone in Soweto, there's someone in KZN or Mpumalanga, they don't know anyone. They've been knocking on doors and
they probably have better songs.
They have a better song, but aklangani. And it is what it is. But now if you would actually penetrate the industry and you have the biggest song, they will call you.
I get what it.
Don't
hate the game, Baba. Hate the players.
Exactly.
Don't hate the players, hate the game, or whatever.
It's tough, man. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's sad.
It's how it is, bro. It's just how it is.
Some people they succeed on favors. Some people they succeed because of just purely talent.
Another factor people never take into consideration. There's also people who have everything, but never made anything.
Okay.
Those people. There's also people.
When you say everything, what do you mean? Give me an example.
Connections. They're Mangman's son. They're Lil Wayne's son.
I don't even know that nigga.
Lil Wayne's son. Lil Wayne's son.
I don't even know that nigga.
Lil Wayne's son's a rapper. Yeah, but music doesn't hit.
Dad.
The things just doesn't work.
Nah, bro, can't even say Dad. Give me a Lily feature.
I mean, Diddy's son. People were planning Diddy's son. Like, Diddy couldn't even plug his own son.
He couldn't even turn his own son into a
superstar. So there's also that aspect as well. Like, the few that we see like the Primos, this guy, everyone else who has like a famous dad or whatever. There's
Jaden
also
Smith, my
the
coach.
Jaden Smiths. There's also people who are doing the same thing, but it's not working out. Lil Wayne's son's music is not going anywhere.
Is he making good music?
He's a rapper. I've never even listened to it.
He doesn't say real niggas move silent like lasagna.
I've never listened to it. It might even, that's the thing. That's also another fact. It might actually be good, but people just discarded it because it's like Lil Wayne's son type thing.
Oh, there's also that level of, it's Lil Wayne's son.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is
Hey, Maranati where haters out of nowhere.
He's using this dad to be famous with us. Oh. Because Lil Wayne, obviously, he came from the bottom, from New Orleans and all of that, and he's single mom and whatnot. But when now you have this multi-millionaire, and people hate. There was even somebody who was saying like Jaden Smith's music is nonsense. I'm like,
nah, we're not doing that with Jaden.
We're not doing that.
Nah, we're not doing that with Jaden.
We're not doing that.
Nah,
we're not doing that.
Icon Living was the hit of that first album, but also the other songs. Nice.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing that to Jaden, dog.
That's a great example of someone who had, and I think he noticed it earlier. I think he was smart about this because for most of us, we knew him from that
Karate Kid.
Besides the Karate Kid, there was another, but yeah, most famously Karate Kid. We knew him from Karate Kid, and obviously a lot of people probably projected that he's gonna go through the acting route like his dad.
Yeah.
And he didn't. He went to the music thing, which his dad struggled with music. People don't remember that. Like in the music terms, Will Smith was a joke in the music industry. It was a joke. People would clown him. He's like, this guy with
succeeded
the soft
in
music.
acting.
And he succeeded in acting. And this bro was like, no, I'm not gonna do what my dad did. I'm gonna succeed in music. And he's doing just that.
He even did that Misfit collaboration. He did music. He stepped off a bit. Did more fashion. I was actually watching a Louis Vuitton fashion show. I think on Monday or Sunday.
With him.
Jaden was there. Yeah, he was one of the opening acts. They're like, yo, man, shout out to my nigga Jaden.
Yeah, we can't do that. That's where like. Hey man, when somebody who puts in the work and they sharp, I'm Jaden Smith, Mara, I still got good stuff. That's the difference, dog. That's the difference.
Actually, Jaden is an example of having a good family and everything, but now when you actually start doing your craft, you make it super really good. Make it really, really good.
Yeah, you make it really, really good, dog. What's your take, dog, on like Muvango being cancelled, man?
Yeah, Muvango. I know the people are tired of that witchcraft. People are tired of witchcraft, my dog.
If you are in vendor, you must slap him.
But before they cancelled the show.
Yeah, Muvango, yeah. It's the last date that's gonna air. It's on the 8th of August.
Is it because of the viewers or it's?
I think so.
Or they've ran out of. They would never run out of story anyway. They can always write something.
Story, and they can just spin off whatever is happening in that moment. You know what I mean?
Because Muvango, it's actually one of the shows that not exposed, but introduced Venda to people.
Yeah.
People started watching Mvango using subtitles. A year later, you don't even read the subtitles. Now you can hear
who are people.
What they say.
Who are these people?
I know a number of girls.
Who are these people?
I know a number of girls who learned Venda from Mvango.
Can we call them?
I don't have. My phone is
recording. It's fine. We'll do a BTS. We'll call them.
But yeah, man, I feel like Mvango played a very, I don't know, but it played a role in also introducing other languages.
It did. I think, yeah.
Because like when you think of it, when you go to SAPC, it's always Zulu.
Yeah.
But then with Umuvango, we have Svenda. And then the Skim Sam, it was Spade or
Spade.
Yeah, Skim Sam also played that part.
Yeah.
But Umuvango, it played like, I think it was an important role, man, in introducing other languages. As much as it was kind of shading, but it's a storyline, man. It's a storyline.
What do you think? Why do you think they cancelled it?
I think it's this thing of TV, man, not doing great. Maybe even Umvango numbers has degraded, or Umvango core supporters, they grew up, they're no longer watching TV. You check. So the audience moved away. So now they're left with a couple of numbers. I don't know. Or there's a hottest show that plays at the same time with Umvango on another channel. That's one of the killers also. Because remember back in the days, you wouldn't want your show to be at 8 o'clock because Generation is
was at 8 o'clock. Yeah.
And then Uzalo was like at half past. So maybe that's also one of the factors. You'd never know. Let me drink my apple juice.
I hear you, ne? 100%. I hear you, but like when you get to this, that do you just like now quit? For me, because to me it sounds like quitting. Man, I might be wrong, but to me it sounds like quitting. I feel, that when you are in that kind of situation, you must just find a way to make the show entertaining.
Brings Paul to Umvango.
Yeah, bring influence. Like I'm very against this whole thing of bringing influencers and making them
bring
actors.
them to say if it's gonna save your life.
But if it's gonna save the show, bring Cyan Bougie, dog. Give her a role, even if it's just a month or so. Just like
imagine on Umvango. They looking at Cyan Bush. She's caked up and she's dating a vendor guy in
bro,
Umvango.
it's not bricked up.
Oh, this guy is lying. So now,
you fast bricked up quick. Just a quick thought thing.
Just because I did this to him in the last episode. But think of the storyline, dog. Cyan Bush goes and acts on Umvango. She's dating a vendor guy. A lot of people would go and watch that thing, bro.
We'll go watch it.
But
that's facts.
I think maybe, I don't know though. Maybe Umvango is making less money than what they're spending.
Yeah, that's also, another factor. But
you personally, you as a brand, would you want to advertise on Umvango Times, on SABC2 on Umvango, or would you rather give it to Skim Sam?
But is Skim Sam approaching you though?
No. I'm saying like
I get that.
Wait, I'm saying you have a 30 seconds ad to put on TV. Would you give it?
Oh yeah, obviously, the famous show, obviously.
Yeah, so
but I mean, I'm talking about the show itself to make it entertaining.
No, they must cast new people,
bro.
man.
Bring Cyan, make it.
Hey, this bro loves Cyan.
No, because I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's about relatability, right? Right now, being a female DJ who a lot of men are attracted to is a thing. Bro.
Even Generation brought back Tulipongo.
It's a thing, yeah. It's a thing. Let's not act like it's not a thing. And people will watch it to give like a glimpse of that life. You know what I mean? Like as the DJ, what happens, what nigga, how guys behave around her, niggas will wanna give her money, all of that. Make it a story within Mubang.
They must put McG.
The BBL level.
They must put McG.
Bring McG, exactly. Bring McGs. They don't even have to.
3 episodes, and nothing McG.
Dog, bro. And that's the thing also with like TV, like old TV, like your sitcoms, like stuff like your Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and whatnot. They'll do that. They'll have a cast. I don't know if you know this thing where like they say when a special guest comes and then the thing in clouds for a long time. Yeah. Something like that. Not obviously without the laugh track and the club track, but someone bring a guest, make it entertaining. Like next week on Mubango, there's gonna be DJ Khaled. Why didn't they have Rick Ross when he came?
Remember when Samuel L. Jackson went to Generation?
When Samuel L. Jackson, went to Chris Brown. They know when this guy's coming. They speak with the team.
Let's accept it. Let's not even talk further, but let's accept it. Umuvango is an old show, and I'm sure it's run by old heads. It's run by old heads.
That part.
Why should I bring Zayn Bushi to Umuvango?
That part. And that's a big issue. That's a big issue. Why is it? That's the reason why things like even newspaper died off.
But newspaper died off. I saw a newspaper. It's 40 rand. The checkers read up by food, chief.
And it's not even updated news.
40 rand for
some
newspaper.
Of this stuff is not even. 40 rand is 40 rand, dog. Two loaves of bread.
2 loaves of bread with some change, dog.
With some change, which bread are you buying? Isn't the bread 20 rand?
Nah, it's usually 17 rand.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't know, man, the price of things.
But still, dog, like, yeah, man. It's run by old heads, dog.
It's run by old heads and old heads that are holding on, that don't want to leave. I'm watching this show that, guys, you must check it out if you're into like film and stuff. It's called The Studio. They basically show how like the inner workings of like the producers, the directors, the casting, how all of that.
It's more like a documentary.
Yeah, but it's more for like in a serious form. And there's this one guy, there was this young lady, she wanted to make her own hair movie, right? New, fresh idea. This guy has been there in that company for 27 years. He was trying to block this girl from releasing her film when he has had multiple films.
And that's the
done.
industry.
And that's the industry. And I feel like that's the thing. They're not bringing in young people. The stuff that we are thinking about, somebody probably watched that article saying Mobango was going to die and they're like, you know what? Why don't they? I know this is not an original idea. There's someone who probably thought about this as well.
Yeah.
But
and also there's a lot of influencers that I know. Bro, we can't run away from the fact that influencers are famous than celebrities now. Kids would rather go and see an influencer than to see the celebrities, because influencers allow them into your personal life through content. You know?
Yeah.
It's more like, hey, Musa, he used to go to DUT, now he's doing podcasting, you know. I can relate with that person, you know, because I've transitioned with you in your content, from you making content in your res, graduating, getting your first brand. Now you bought a car, you have an apartment, you know. It's like I'm part of your life. Yeah, it's like I'm part of your life. And then there's a big artist that I don't even know, but they have the hit song. But I know that guy better. So they prefer influencers. And also there are some influencers that are vendors that I know that are big. They could have put them on the show.
No hate to any of these two people I'm going to mention.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to ask you.
Yeah.
Peltusi,
Yeah.
Munaka. They open a restaurant in Sandton. Which restaurant's gonna do well? The Peltusi or the Munaka restaurant?
Peltusi or Munaka restaurant.
Mm.
Same thing, same concept.
No. Different concept. They're obviously different people, but
Munaka would bring a lot of kids, bro. She would bring a lot of kids. Peltusi's fans now are signing for retirement at work, dog. They saving every single cent they have, dog. Spending 400 on a meal on some Peltusi's fan, it might be a lot of money. You check. So
it might be diaper money.
Yeah, so I would say Munaka's one might do great. But also, it's Peltusi, dog. Don't forget.
Okay.
Don't forget, it's Peltusi. As much as people hate Peltusi, but she's still Peltusi, dog. Don't forget that.
Okay. I would say Peltusi's one will do better.
It's Peltusi, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Only because of the location.
Munaka should maybe put it in Bra.
If
where
Munaka,
the kids are.
Only because I know my brother doesn't know who Munaka is.
But does your brother shop based on who owns the restaurant? Let's just be honest. Have you ever went to a restaurant because it's owned by a certain person?
Artistry is the only one big reason. Artistry, well, besides their service, which is great, but it's mainly because it got famous because it's owned by something. Not something Soweto, man. J something, man, from Mikasa.
Yeah.
The pulling factor of it was that. I'm not saying just because the pulling factor is that it's gonna be successful. But you need a pool.
Every time I've went to a restaurant, it was a matter of, does the house like it? If the house like the restaurant, I buy. But what makes the restaurant nice? It's the aesthetics inside. What you know, the interior design, and also the food matters, but the aesthetics.
I get that, but it's not a thing. For matter of fact, let me use Piano Hub, dog. People go to Piano Hub of the likely chance they might get to see Kabza.
Yeah.
it's a difference. I hear what you're saying. Like most restaurants, it's about service and what. That's what I'm saying. The pulling factor doesn't necessarily mean they'll keep that person. The service still needs to be good. The food still needs to be good. Everything still needs to be good inside. But the pulling factor is important.
I might say Kabza.
So incentive wise, I say Pearl Tuesday. If we take it to maybe
our kids can
Melville or whatever, no, it's not the same, dog. It's not the same.
But some kids can request.
It will do well maybe the first 2 months, but ultimately no. It's not a.
What if it's those kids who vie with Grootmans?
Yeah, but how many kids go vie with Grootmans to begin with? I've never personally I've never seen a girl who's in varsity who's doing your restaurant aesthetic type of thing and go into like fancy restaurant. I'm sorry, I've never seen, unless she's a.
I've seen a couple. I've seen.
But
goats.
is she not messing with Grootmans?
No, she's moving with Grootmans.
Yeah, I'm talking about a normal girl.
No.
That's what I mean.
With a normal girl, they go to fancy restaurant. They're fancy aesthetic restaurant, but it's affordable.
And they go as a group.
Yeah, they gang up. Yeah,
they're gonna gang up on that thing.
Yeah, buy plats, split here and there.
And most of the time,
that's
not their content. It's what they went there once. It's not. I'm talking about someone who's fully. It's their content, and then it's cool. No, come on, man.
It's a couple.
Come on.
Couple, yeah.
You know. So yeah, in that regards, yeah, Peltuzi does well in Bram Munaka as well because of the crowd.
It's because of the audience.
In the audience, yeah. But hey, shout out to both of them though.
Peltuzi, dog. I mean, I get people hate Peltuzi for whatsoever, but Peltuzi is good.
I think they're just annoyed with how she moves. It's not more of hate.
Peltuzi is goated for me, dog.
Hate, like that's why I said in the last episode. Hate is different, bro. Hate is different. Hate is different. They just don't like how she might move sometimes. But hey, dog, what do you think about this chat, dog? The Amapiano chat. People are. I wanna put this to bed finally, once and for all.
Yeah.
I'm the last commander on this thing with the Amapiano thing. The Amapiano chat, the DJ Speedsta chat. It's DJ Speedsta saying like Amapiano is getting boring. And people saying that Amapiano is too much. Amapiano this, Amapiano that. And people are saying this are people in the other genres.
Let me tell you this, no? If that thing, it was said by Speedsta and also Nadia Nagai said something about it. If the very same comment was said by someone who's not making music, but they're in the entertainment industry, it might have landed different to the audience. But it's said by someone who's pushing agenda that fell off. You know, everybody's trying to fight to get it back. And also those people are gatekeepers. They're not even making music with the new cats, you know. So it's
facts.
It's different, you know, because if that thing was said by a nigga who's also doing Amapiano, maybe we were gonna listen. He's speaking, but the fact that it's said someone they basically opposition now.
Yeah. My ultimate take from this, is yes, I agree with you 100%. Like if maybe it was coming from someone in the camp.
But is it true though?
I'll answer that. Let me just get my thought out first.
Okay.
Me, personally, with the hip hop cats, with the R&B cats, with the whatever genre cats, right? Amapiano is not the only genre that's doing well. 3-Step is doing very well. And you know why 3-Step is doing very well? They are banding together, these guys. They have their own show. They have Kunya is basically 3-Step. It's the 3-Step show. They must just say Kunya, slogan 3-Step. Those guys have band together to make their sound. They popularize it.
Remember,
they put in, let me finish my thoughts. They put in the money to this thing to happen. Hip hop cats, you guys don't collaborate with each other. You don't even put each other in each other's albums. R&B girlies, R&B bruelas, you guys don't work with each other. You want to start beefs, there's no union.
Is there even R&B in South Africa?
There is, but there's no union. Yeah. You don't work with each other. Those guys, the Piano Cats, dog, there's 5 niggas in one song. You guys don't want to do that. Why isn't there a hip-hop show, dog? Why isn't Speedsta and these other DJ Naves and all these other guys, why aren't they putting on a show, a hip-hop show themselves, boy? They're going to now sit and say, yes, 100%, you're right. The clubs, the radios, they are pushing piano because it's the hardest thing. Mara, you guys are also not doing anything. They're not. They sit back and release songs and complain.
Relax.
They're not, dog.
Relax.
I'm telling the truth. I punch somebody, you know what I mean? I'm a swing. See ya.
But here's the thing. I mean, 3 Step I feel like 3 Steps is succeeding because it's mostly pushed by niggas who already. It's like it was house niggas, ne? They were like, no, let's venture into this type of sound. Like Abu Heavy K, Gunye, the guy who does Gunye, Shimza was mostly deep house and tribal. I'm not sure.
Sure.
But yeah, those niggas, they never run away from the fact that if we work together, we might cook something. Remember, house was never an ego thing, but hip hop was.
It always was, yeah.
Hip hop was an ego. It's still an ego thing.
It's still an ego thing.
Even with the new keys, bro. As much as they're cooking, but you can tell that this one might not fuck with that one.
Yeah, that's ego.
Hip hop is an ego thing. It's a thing of I'm the best. I make the better music. What? If this guy makes something similar than me, why should I collaborate with him? Hip hop is an ego thing, bro. And we're in an era where people like to see people collaborate more.
Yeah.
Think about how Maphorisa moved in the game. Maphorisa, he almost did every single genre, that guy. He produced like most of the genres.
Even when he was in Gom, he was collaborating.
Yeah, he did hip hop, like particular with Major Lazer and Nasty C. He collabed, he did with Abobusi. So, but the hip hop guys, the only thing they can say, Bonane, is that they are Amapiano guys, they are not superstar. Cook your thing. Cook your thing.
Why aren't you cooking your own thing?
Cook your thing. But even I'm sure these new kids tried to link up with the OGs. The OGs, they mice them. How this girl was saying in one of my episodes that they once linked up. They once sampled a
24-hour podcast.
Yeah, the greatest podcast in planet Earth. She said they sampled a Khuli Chana song and it wasn't cleared.
Why?
Let me tell you this.
Why? Because Khuli Chana is not doing anything right now. Why?
We can walk in the street and say, name 5 Khuli Chana songs. No one knows 5 Khuli Chana songs.
Nah, don't disrespect.
Name 5 Khuli Chana songs.
Twa, da, twa, happily happy, konkam.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah.
The bang. Yeah, that's it.
No more hunger. You didn't name 5. You named 4.
Yeah. I can't think about 5 right now.
You don't know 5 Khuli Chana songs.
Chief, that game you can play it with most people, dog. If you don't listen to them, generally you can play that game.
That's what I'm saying. Like to me, it doesn't make sense why the OGs doesn't want to clear the samples, dog.
It doesn't make sense.
But come a guy from America, England, with the shittiest song.
Let's not even.
They cleared them someday.
Good was cleared for some UK broella who ruined that song. That guy ruined the song. Let's not.
That one is not even a sample.
Not even a sample.
The original thing.
He just took the beat.
I think he increased the bass line or whatever. What he did
the bass, they did that UK drill thing to it, and that's it.
And it was cleared.
But if Final Touchline wanted that sample,
no, you won't get it.
Cleared it. So, dog, hip hop bruelas, R&B bruelas, whatever genre bruelas that are complaining about piano, you guys killed yourselves. It's not piano.
Talking about there's no superstars in piano. Okay, become a superstar.
Clap at the potty left.
Yeah, become a superstar again when fill up lofters.
Clap the potty left.
These guys are hating, bro. These guys are hating.
Sell out 3 events like Kelvin Momo in less than an hour, dog. Do it. You won't do it.
Yeah, no one in hip hop can do that right now. Sadly, No one in hip hop can do that right
They
now.
can't do it. And like, bro, it pisses me off. Every time I hear this chat, hey, piano this from, I'm like, you guys are not doing anything. Shut up.
Wait, let's agree.
up.
Let's agree.
Shut up. Shut the fuck
up.
up.
I'm on the call.
I'm on the call.
I'm
I got
recording piano
bookings.
now.
Shut the fuck up.
Let me tell you this. Now. Piano artists saying all of this about I mean hip hop artists saying all of this about a piano. It's not new. Hip hop artists have always been haters.
Yeah,
They have been hating against each other.
Yeah.
Now they can't hate against each other because they are not literally cooking anything.
They're not cooking They're not cooking with each other.
They're not cooking with each other. So what can they do?
They
hate on
another
the biggest genre that we have right now. Because back in the days when hip hop was the thing, they never used to hate on house because they were eating. Now, if let me just give you a thing. You create a show, an event.
Yeah.
There's Kelvin Momo. There's Tyler ICU. We need to speak about Tyler. There's Tyler ICU. and then there's Nadia Nagai.
Yeah.
And then there's Casper. Who would you make the main artist of the poster?
Kelvin Momo and Tyler ICU, obviously.
Exactly. Ike.
Or Kelvin Momo, Tyler ICU is not as famous as Kelvin.
But Kelvin Momo.
Yeah.
But back then when they were running the charts, they were the main of the posters. They never used to hate on house because they were making more than house artists. Even if they were not making more, but they were more focused on. So now they hate the fact that they are not part of the conversation.
They're not part of the conversation.
If someone come and say, I want to make a show, I have 50K, I need to book an artist, no one will suggest hip hop.
No
one will suggest hip hop, bro.
Bro, you see it even in events. People get tired of hip hop, dog. Like, nah, let's put on my piano, please.
Dog, I saw Chris XL tweets on X. I don't know if you agree with this. I'll show you the tweet. He basically posted a Tyler ICU picture with his girlfriend, and then he said Tyler's ICU. He basically stopped dropping hits the moment he fell in love. Do you feel? And that's why are you laughing?
Hey, love is the enemy of progress.
That's what he said.
What he's basically saying.
Yeah, and then now, do you feel like
hey, niggas are wild?
Do you feel like if you were making hits while you were not in love, once you fall in love, it's gonna
yeah.
But
I believe that.
If you made it, yeah, we've seen it with a lot of artists. Yeah. If you made hits when you were in the relationship, okay, obviously maybe you might continue making, but like sometimes falling in love, it's one of the biggest downfall of your arts.
You can't stay in the studio, dog, for 2 days straight when you're in a relationship, dog.
Still need to go and cuddle.
Yeah. Also, bro, dog, we were talking about this. Like when we were playing pool. Like whenever gents, there's girls that pull up, we transform.
Change the order.
You know what I mean?
No,
we transform. And I'll tell you this. Some of these broellas cooked some of the hits because there were girls in the studio, dog. He wants to impress this girl. You know what I mean?
And also now they can't be baddies in the studio.
They can't be
in a relationship.
You're in a relationship, dog. You can't have, like, why are the girls in the studio? Why are you cooking? What are you there for, to cook? You know what I mean? There's some dynamics, dog, that ruins that.
So basically, falling in love as an artist should be like a retirement plan.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, honestly, it should be.
It should be. But if that girl break his heart, he's gonna come back with a banger. I'm not rooting for it, but I'm saying.
Yes, I think if you're using the relationship to go up and then go down, and then you have to come back strong. You know what I mean? Like. This advice is nonsense, but
no. Like a lot of artists, they make good music, they fall in love, they fell off. Like, and then after that, it's usually hip hop artists or R&B artists because they have more to talk about. You know,
I mean, the whole reason why auto-tune was pushed to the level that it's at right now is that the guy that pushed it was in a relationship. He got trapped in their relationship. He wanted to sing, but couldn't sing at all. and he used auto-tune. Kanye, 808s and heartbreaks. Can't sing, can't express himself that way.
But you can tweak it with auto-tune to make it sound like a... Yeah.
And then auto-tune got popularized because auto-tune was using auto-tune back in those days.
Auto-tune was hated. If you use auto-tune, it's like you can't sing, what. But now everybody's jumping into auto-tune.
So, man, heartbreak, man, it has its place, bro. And love, yeah, definitely, man. We're not saying people mustn't be for love, but when it gets to a point where it does ruin or take away certain aspects in your life.
But let's not run away from the fact that when the GOAT dated Thuli Phongolo, he never fell off.
Was he in love though?
Dog, let me tell you this, dog. You can't date Thuli and not be in love, dog. It can be illusion. It can be illusion. It can be illusional love, ne? It can be last.
Okay, yeah.
But you're onto something.
But is it okay? Maybe let me put it this way: is it that kind of love where you are in this thing, like you don't want to talk to anyone, you are happy, or is that love of like you're in love, Mara, you don't trust the girl? You know what I mean?
You wouldn't know, eh?
You know what I mean? You're in love, Mara, you know how she moves. You know.
Yeah.
There's that kind of love, fam. Where it's like, hey, you know
what's crazy? It's always the Limpopo bro.
Mara, he's not from Limpopo. He's talking about he's not from Limpopo.
I wonder why Limpopo bros are disrespected like that they save these girls.
I get it. These guys, they go to school. The only thing they look at is school and getting a job. They get a good job. When they have money now, they want these pretty girls, but they don't know what these girls are doing in the street. Because they're not on social media. They're not on... Most vendor niggas, they're not creating content like us, bro.
That'll go crazy, though. That'll go crazy.
You know what I mean? They're not like that. They're not cooking content like us. It's us. We came sassy boys when we came to the city and created content.
Adapted.
Yeah, adapted. But most of them, they go to school and that's all they
become an engineer.
On. And then when they're done, hey, I see a baddie. She looks nice. This can be a wife. Bah.
Simple.
I wanted to, before we actually moved away from the thingy, you know, from the hip hop topic, I wanted to talk about Cooper, man, brother Kupiski.
I fell in love with them bars.
No,
album. That's not Cooper.
No, that's Ricky, dog.
Yeah.
I want to give my take on this album, ne? It's gonna go back to
it's 8 tracks, ne?
It's 8 tracks.
What's your take?
I enjoyed the first 3 songs. Now the fourth one, that Mali one, is kind of growing on me now. But if I am to be realistic, I enjoy 2 songs,
the whole
which
album.
Is Cure and
Cure Me. Okay, I like Cure Me.
Yeah. Cure Me and Today is a Good Day. I like those songs. But when I was listening to this album, I realized something. It does get boring towards right after Mali, because Mali also kind of is a bit of a slapper. It does get boring and stale, and mainly because it does not have any features, bro.
Oh, there's go slow there.
No, that's not a feature, bro.
Yeah.
Dog,
needed a verse from somebody.
Yeah, I get it. Like these guys, they create the vibes and whatnot. But dog, why is Mfana Touchline not on that thing, bro? Mfana Touchline has been going on interviews saying that I don't know. But he has been going on interviews saying that this nigga inspired me, bro. Like having someone to come and actually give you your flowers.
Was inspired by Cooper?
Yeah.
Nah, Cooper now wants to be the OG now.
It doesn't make sense to me,
doesn't make
dog.
sense.
Like out of 8 songs, 2 people. You couldn't put 2 people. Couldn't put 2 people on it.
Even your homeboy, Kanji
dog, to make it. Because it becomes stale, bro. I'm sorry, dog. Like an album that doesn't have any substance you can't carry it alone, dog. Playboy Cardi can't carry the whole album alone.
He had Kendrick Lamar 2 or 3 times.
Kendrick 2-3 times on the album.
The biggest artist in the world.
He had you can't carry it alone.
The biggest artist in the world. He did a collaborative album with Party Next Door and also with 21 Savage, dog. Like sometimes you can't milk it alone.
You can't, dog. This thing doesn't work, bro. There's like Okay. Let me not say you can't do a full album alone. I mean, what J. Cole's first 3 albums was, but it had substance. It had love songs. It had storytelling songs. It has all of that. It can't be vibes throughout the whole. Come on,
8 songs with vibing.
No, man. Come on, dog.
Yeah, no.
Come on, have some R&B.
Wait, I didn't know that Mfana Touchline was inspired by.
Yeah, he's been going on. I think I've seen, if I'm not mistaken, 2 clips. The one from the Cotton Fairs and another clip.
Why not even do one song with him?
I don't know. And this is why hip hop is not doing well.
Touchline or Cooper?
Cooper, dog.
Oh, okay.
Cooper, dog. Umfana Touchline hasn't had enough songs for me to replace Kupiski, dog.
Not even released.
It's been just a year, dog.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of artists, they always say, no, I don't want to be outshined by people when I make an album. At least I feature one person, what. And sometimes I would understand it. But it also goes to the level of your crowd, dog. A lot of these artists, they work with people that glaze them. They work with, like, if you actually had a real crew, niggas that love, they will tell you, hey, dog, at least put someone now. It's been you. And also work on this work. If you're working with niggas that are like a nigga staying in your house, why would you expect a solid opinion from a nigga that's staying under your roof?
He's chowing with you.
Oh,
because he knows if he says something,
I can't give you real comments because now you'll start hating on me.
Yeah, you won't invite me to sessions anymore. Now I'm no longer in that crew.
Like, dog, I need to peace.
Don Riz was hating on me. I can't bring that Bruella anymore. I fed that Bruella. No, you can't do that, dog. And man, I honestly think, I hope like these clips, they get to some of you guys, man. Like, go out and create with other people, bro. Like, you guys are the ones who can actually make this industry pop again. Because the OGs, man, they're not gonna do it. No offense to like your Caspers, your Nasty C's, your Aries and whatnot. If we're honestly being honest with ourselves 100%, those guys had their chance, bro. They had their time. Now they can still make their OGs, but the guys that should be carrying the game is the Kupiskis. It's the Fana Touchlineys. It's the why am I giving these kids? Is the Sonabilis.
Hey, get that dick out of your mouth, dog.
Nah. I'm doing too much.
Wipe your mouth. I left you for 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds.
2 seconds now.
But you're right. But also, let's not forget the fact that when Kanye blew up, none of these rappers wanted to work with him because they were hating on Kanye. When Drake blew up, none of these rappers wanted to work with him. He was mostly collaborating with Young Money because these niggas, until they realized their source is Drake, their source is Kanye, now they started wanting to work. Like, the niggas that inspired you, they are most likely to give you a feature, dog. They would never give you a feature. They would want you to keep on chasing them until you die.
It's fine, man, if that's the case. But I'm saying, if this doesn't change, you guys are gonna keep on complaining about piano, and us will just keep dancing. I get.
And it's crazy how we don't discover piano. We don't discover a new piano song. It comes to us. It comes to us. Even that Caesar song, it came to me. Like, I was scrolling on TikTok. Hey, I hear a bang. I'm like, I'm going to Spotify. But with hip hop, it doesn't happen like that.
It doesn't happen like that. Brina, honestly, I think that the Gota Suevo song should have had a remix by now. Dwa should be out by now. It's not even. You guys should be pushing each other, hopping in each other's songs, dog. Bro, you remember hip hop? Let's be honest. Hip hop. We clown DJ Khaled as much as we may clown DJ Khaled, ne?
Yeah.
But there was an era where DJ Khaled had 5 niggas in one song. He had boy Akon, he had boy Rick Ross,
there was a time.
You know what I mean?
There was no new friends.
There was
Grease.
I'm on one.
There was a time when
Greece is far. It's
during COVID, Greece.
I'm hood.
Welcome to my
hood. All I do is win. Dog, those moments
he would have like 6 niggas in one song.
Yeah. Then later on with Justin Bieber, dog, that whole pushing, dog, they pressed hip hop to our phrases until we accepted that
Even
hip
that
hop
I'm
is
the
the
One
biggest.
song with Justin Bieber.
Because
Yeah.
people think hip hop got big at some point. Before that, it was R&B and all of these things. But these guys, they push each other. They were hopping on. Drake was on Rick Ross' song, Kendrick's, ASAP's, Mang Man. All of these guys were working with each other, bro, and they push each other. And without that collaboration, forget it. You guys are not gonna.
The question is, dog, who do you think you are to advise as a hip hop artist when?
I'm Don Riz.
No, like I'm not even like disrespecting you or anything. Like these niggas don't wanna be told. These niggas at the bro is rolling a fake cigar. This like.
Now listen here, young man. Young bug. Now listen here. You better take my advice.
Yo, another thing about South Africa.
Or you're not gonna do well in this life. I'm gonna put this to you. I'm gonna tell you this. Find a touchline in that album. Put Kopiski in that album. Who else did they put on in that album?
Put Latinova Pound. I like
Latinova Pound.
I like Latinova, man.
Who else? 25K?
Nah.
Who else? 25K had his turn?
25K had his turn, dog.
Whatever the case may be, put somebody on.
Put Scummy.
Put Scummy Yummy. Why am I giving this?
Nah. That's the first clip. Put Scummy Yummy. That's the first clip.
But yeah, nah, dog. Hey, gang.
But wait, let me tell you this. Remember during Juiceback, right? During Juiceback and that MC song, If You Tripping, Leave a Bitch.
Yeah.
Nasty C did a song with Casper and Davido, right? MT did a song with
Nasty C?
No.
You had a song with Nasty C?
No. MT did a song with AKA and Whiskies. It was a remix of that song.
Oh, you mean the big songs? Okay,
the big song. They did remix.
I'm talking about overall feature.
In the left, it was this guys like versus this guy.
Yeah.
That also was it was friendly.
Yes.
No one was hitting on somebody.
Yeah.
That was big for the culture.
It was big for
the
culture.
Think about this. Think about maybe a song, a Brother Cooper song with Baby Days.
Candy Nash.
With Kindly Nash, and then maybe to just put the sprinkle on top, put a woman, put Scummy. Or put another girl. Yeah. It's fine. And also think of Mfana Touchline. That's the same thing. It's not a beef, but it's like a friendly thing.
It's a friendly thing. Yeah. My question, I'm going to give this question to you, DJ Speedsta, specifically. You, DJ Speedsta, who's editing on. Have you put on these young kids in any of your songs?
Taki wrote his Instagram story. He said, I've been on one of your sets like last week. You didn't even play any of the new hip hop.
Then this chat is over. Let's talk about Hey Neighbor. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Hi,
it's
Maki.
gonna. Hi, Maki. Maki disappointed me this year.
Wait. They went from Kendrick. Before Kendrick Lamar, who was it?
No, that was their first one.
Okay.
Their first one, Kendrick Lamar, to dropping off this hard.
Shit. They went from Kendrick Lamar to Central C.
Somebody said on TikTok, these guys, they put us on standards that they can't maintain. It's like you when you take these girls to fancy restaurants.
Next
thing
we go to Rocco Mama's. Okay, KFC.
Yeah.
From swimming prank. Prank to I'm gonna go band for a band. Nah. Yeah, no.
They fell off. It's a fall off. That's not.
How can I be homophobic? My bitch is getting it's a banger.
No, it's a banger. I'm not saying like we're not trying to take away from Scent, dog, but comparing it with the last one.
No, I get you.
Is a fall off, guys. Let's not leave
it. Central C and who? Doja Cat, and then that guy who did the I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. What's his name? Leon Thomas. Leon Thomas. I don't even know, but the song sounds funny. Who was a worthy guest?
Doja is fire. I'd actually go watch Doja than Scent, because I know Doja's songs more.
So Hey Neighbor also have multiple stages.
Yeah, but those ones, the ones I mentioned, they're probably gonna perform in the main stage.
So
yeah, but
no,
they have multiple.
Who was the person that you wanted to see on Hey Neighbor this year?
The Drake one was a reach, guys. We're never gonna get Drake.
The tickets were gonna be 3 times the price or 2 times.
They probably could have managed it, I think, but I don't think Drake is. I don't know why he doesn't want to come back here, because he came here when I was still broken in high school.
Did he perform?
You remember when he came with Young Money with Lil Wayne and all that?
But he wasn't as like he is right now.
Yeah, wasn't.
So who was the worthy person to come?
J. Cole, dog. The next best move would have been J. Cole, bro. And I don't think they would have struggled to get J. Cole. J. Cole has went to Ghana to go play for a basketball team in Ghana.
With J. Cole,
Kenya.
With J. Cole, it was gonna be keeping up with the same standards of Kendrick Lamar, because it's the same type of music.
The big three.
Yeah.
And then maybe next day they could
J.
fight
Cole wasn't
to get.
gonna agree. J. Cole is recovering. A lot has been happening.
Oh, J. Cole is chilling.
He's riding a bike.
He was eating ice cream, riding a bike. J. Cole has healed a long time ago. These guys are still throwing subliminals. Even there's a new advert, Kendrick Lamar, where and the Gatorade thing is doing the drop. I'm like, dog, you still stretching the thing from last year. But hey, they still punching each other, these guys. So
that's probably Kendrick, one of his biggest
moment in his life. Yeah.
No, forget the moment. He made so much money.
I get it. He's milking.
He made so much money.
Sure, so I get him. But all I'm saying, like, these guys really, J. Cole is chilling. They still punching each other.
Okay, J. Cole. Then who? Put a girl other than Doja Cat.
I think Nicki would have went crazy.
Yeah, because Nicki once came. I remember I was still in uni. I couldn't even afford the tickets.
Yeah, Nicki would have went crazy. A lot of girlies would have. They would have went crazy. Beyonce as well.
Beyonce came in global cities and global fest.
I see Beyonce coming back again. Yeah, that's about it, man.
Hey, but dog,
who else?
Always remember, dog, if you bring Beyonce,
they could bring Ghana as well. A lot of people were mad because they didn't get to actually see Ghana in that thing.
Wait, Ghana never performed?
I guess Ghana went to that Heineken thing, that cigarette club thing. Yeah. I guess that thing wasn't for the public. It was if you know someone who knows somebody type thing.
Yeah.
So they could actually bring Ghana this time, and people will have the chance to actually buy the ticket.
Ghana's not even that expensive. Let's just be honest.
He's done it already, and I don't think he wouldn't mind to do it again. He's already done it. He's been to SA already. He knows he seemed like he enjoyed
21
it.
Savage?
21 Savage, yes. Yes, that also would have been great.
Yeah, 21 Savage, that would also go.
Yeah, that also would have been great.
But hey, it is what it is, man. We're going bad from band.
Yeah, dog. Shout out to Saint, man. Shout out to Saint. But yeah, for me, they disappointed me. I don't think the standard came down. Whether a little or big, depending on how you see it, but it came down.
Central C.
Are we gonna be able to afford all these things, man, this year? This is Hey Neighbor. There's Gold Link as well. It's also coming through. There's Travis still also is coming through. And I have a feeling that someone else is gonna come through. Are we gonna do, guys? They must bundle these things. You must buy a ticket bundle. No, I'm not even joking, bro. Buy a ticket bundle where you can go to all these things, go see them. Because hey, dog, can't be playing 1,000 here, 1,000 there, because it's like what, 4 shows?
1,000 is just a ticket.
Yeah.
Excluding
and
entertainment.
It's not even VIP. You go to
excluding the feet that you're gonna wear there.
Do they have to? But me, I wouldn't go crazy with the fit when it comes to the Travis Scott one.
Travis Scott just gonna go crazy.
I would only go if I'm in the VIP section because I can actually take nice pictures. There in the mosh pit. That fit is gonna be dirty after, dog. I'm not doing that, bro. I am no.
But at least if you are in the seated side.
Yeah, I can do the
do a nice feed and chill.
My niggas, they wanted to do VIP and me, the money wasn't shanganing, guys. That's why you guys must clap us 10 rand a month. Well, let's talk, guys. Serious things now. Let's talk. When are you guys clapping us the 10 rand a month?
But here's what I want from everyone that is watching the podcast to actually do for us, bro. Every time we drop, share the link. Every time will post a reel, repost the thing in your story. It stays for 24 hours, dog.
I don't do that shit, but it's okay. Keep talking.
It stays for 24 hours, dog. Like, it helps us reach a new audience, you know? Just repost, reshare. The channel will grow just like that.
I don't even need people to even repost. I don't even need people to even watch, bro. I just need people to go, press like, play that video in the background if you don't want to even watch us. Give us at least watch hours.
Yeah.
The sharing, the whatever, if you're embarrassed with us, your friends that they are doing, it's fine. It is what it is. But go like.
But make the algorithm realize that this is a
least,
good video to push it to more people. Yeah.
Just go play it in the background. If you are at home watching TV, you just open the link and put your phone away, put it on mute.
Even at work.
That's it. That's all I want, man.
But let's be honest. At work, it doesn't really matter what you're listening to, as long as you're listening to something at work.
As long as you listen to something at work, yeah. So, but yeah, that's all I want, man. I hear what you're saying, but they're not gonna go that extra mile. Look, what are they gonna benefit from this?
It's always the strangers who do it, though.
There's only strangers that are gonna do that. But hey, guys, man, shout out to everyone that watched this episode. Thanks for whoever got to the end.
It's been a long road.
It's been a long road. This is gonna be episode 71. There's actually a chat that I want to have, but maybe we'll have it in other episodes in terms of the legacy of the podcast itself. Yeah, but we'll see. My goal was always like 100 episode, and I'm reaching to that 100. So I don't know what happens after that 100.
At least we must blow up on episode 80.
If 100 episodes, if it doesn't do well in 100 episode, I can decide if I want to keep pushing or stop it there. It's a chat that I've been having for myself.
How many episodes did it took Majid to blow up?
I don't know.
Because it's on episode 400 now.
I don't know. It probably took him a lot. But like I said, for me, the goal was always 100. I wanted to do something and get it to that end of the line.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm getting close to that. 100 episodes going to be around more November. So after that, we'll see. If the sounds good enough podcast still continues, or I do something with the channel. But
you can add another show where you bring other people.
I can do another show.
Thing,
yeah. It could be just a hub for people to come do their own things. But yeah, we'll see, guys. But yeah, thanks for watching, man. I appreciate you all. Love, and then don't harm women, guys. Please, I beg you.
Hey, guys,
please,
just do the right thing.
Please,
man.
don't do that,
just
guys.
respect women, guys.
Yeah.
Go through the normal way of getting a girl. Ask her out, or just go to dating terms with the girl. Speak with the girl. If she quays you, she quays you. It's not like it's your first time being quayed. If you actually ask a girl to go on a date with you, be a genuine person. Don't be doing this all of. Imagine this is being done to your sister, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure we all have sisters, or to your mother.
Or to your mother.
Or to your mother, bro. Think about how your family would feel, and then you would go around and do it to other families.
I know some of you guys were abused as well as kids, and you develop this thing. If you were in an abusive family, go talk to someone, see someone, clear up your life first, bro, before you involve someone in your life.
Another thing that comes to my mind is that girl was 30. She's probably a breadwinner at home. She's probably a breadwinner at home.
Yeah, are you touching another one now? Eh?
She's probably a breadwinner at home, bro, and you took that away from them. Took their child. You took
someone's
everything
sister,
away.
You took someone's aunt, somebody's sister,
someone's sister,
friend.
A friend, a loved one. So hey, guys. Let's respect.
But yeah, stranger danger, guys, as well, man. Like be on the lookout, man. If you feel like something is off, don't do it. We were having this chat yesterday about Uber. I was telling boy here that I've had situations where I requested an Uber and there were two broelas and I cancelled. Even in situations where I was late, I would not even
it's
go
gonna be a GD Uber.
As big as I am, I won't go in. So I can imagine a woman, if you have stranger danger, don't go.
People don't respect their job to that level that they would pick you up.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 of them in the car.
They don't care. I get it. These guys have multiple accounts and all these other weird stuff.
You report
Especially
this one,
with,
it's get blocks. Then you start another one.
You start another, especially with like your Bolt and all of that. Uber is a little different, but Bolt, there's a lot of dangerous stuff happening. So stranger danger. If you feel like this person is off, don't go next to them. Really, just stay away. It's not worth it. The Instagram pictures are not worth it. You know, but yeah, no, shout out, man. Thanks, guys.
Kissing the people that are not even gonna make it to the last minute.
Maybe 2 or 3 will make it. It's fine.
10.
It's probably a Bruel. It's probably a Bruel.